finished the game with a nice big victory to help the team win, and talk about wrestling at Times Square again, wrestling Sanakoev again.
Yeah, it's an awesome experience. I've been in these last matches a lot of the time, last couple of years since I've been extremely successful, so I love bringing it home for my family, bringing it home for my country, and it's been a great experience once again here in Times Square.
You came here a year ago, and this was part of trying to save wrestling in the Olympics. Is it crazy to think that a year ago that was where things were, and now a year later, I mean, all that's been resolved?
Yeah, it's definitely relieving. You never know what the next year is going to bring in terms of hurdles and adversity, but I think this year was a little bit more relaxing in terms of being in the Olympic Games, but I've got some young and hungry guys on my tail, and the guy that wrestled before me is pretty darn good.
So you got yourself, it looked like a victory. You went in with a double leg and got a pin in the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
that's the only way I can pin.
Yeah.
I'm not putting guys to their backs in different types of pinholes. I'm just double legging them straight to their back. So it was a great victory for me, great victory for everyone here. We've got a lot of fans that are excited about this opportunity to see us compete, and this is probably the biggest wrestling event each and every year.
What's it like for you to be wrestling here in Times Square and then to excite the crowd like that if you did?
It's awesome. I mean, I grew up walking these streets, looking at these big billboards, buying nuts for nuts from the little stands and all the street meat and good stuff like that. But for me to wrestle on this stage and this big of a platform is a blessing. And my family's here. They don't get to see me compete often. So it's just great for them, great for myself, and I enjoy experiences like this. I'm from Jersey. Yeah, so I'm right down the street, man. Literally, I'm about an hour and a half from here. I'm about 20 miles from Philadelphia, right off the Atlantic City Expressway, Sicklerville, New Jersey. So it's great to be home, and I had to put on a show for my fans and family.
Jordan, you had trouble scoring early. It was relatively close, and then you started breaking it open. What changed?
Nothing really. I think I kept the same amount of pressure, but I know that in order for you to maintain the same amount of energy throughout the entire match, you have to really raise your level of exertion. And I don't know if that guy was ready to do that as much as I was. So I'm not satisfied with 1 and 2 point victories. I really want to dominate each and every guy I compete against. Unfortunately, I was able to do that today.
What feedback have you gotten from fans from the rule change, especially maybe more casual fans? What are you hearing from them about the new rules?
Well, it's been great. I think the reception's been great by the fan base. Everyone loves the new rules. You see we're able to put more points on the board. People are a little bit easier to understand these rules, especially for the non-traditional wrestling fan, as opposed to the 3 2-minute periods. Now you know at the end of the match, whoever scores the most points wins the match, just like every other major pro sport. So it's a great ruling system. I've enjoyed it. I'm sure we'll still tweak a couple things in the next month or two or a couple years, but it's working out well, and I think everyone here kind of enjoyed it. They could understand the action that was going on.
So Jordan, would you like to go up with your team?
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually
Let's let him get some pictures, and will you be around more?
Yeah, I'll be around,
that?
but if I'm not, thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me. Thanks for coming out.
Good.
We really appreciate this. We don't get a lot of notoriety as wrestlers on this grand of a stage, so we appreciate the help that you guys have given to us, and hopefully we can be back next year, continue to do this, and continue to have you guys enjoy us and give us shows.